Hi everybody, we are back for another weekly recap video looking at all the things we did for Frog's Tale on Twitch this week. Last week was a lot of fun. This will be our second weekly update. So let's jump right into it. Here we go. So probably the most exciting thing that we did this week was design a whole new area. Immediately after last week's update, me and Cherry, my concept artist, illustrator, character designer, were kind of brainstorming about what the location would look like in the cave where Bonnie lives and the rest of the bat species. So I did a very simple sketch on the left here that you can see, and there were a few details that I had in mind that I tried to capture in this really low quality sketch. But there's a few really cool ideas, like kind of a main plateau here, some really purpley colored rocks and cliffs, some kind of stalagmites and stalactites, some kind of rock arches, some waters and waterfalls, and then maybe like a hole in the cave where the moonlight can shine through. So there's a lot of ideas happening here. And then I am blurring this for now, but this is the art that Cherry did that literally made me cry on stream. If you want to see that, go watch the VOD. But I could not believe how cool the area that she designed was. And I was so inspired, I really wanted to get to work immediately on designing some assets for that area. And if I'm being honest, I kind of popped off. We made some cliff tiles, and it's some of the best pixel art I ever did, and I had no idea how it happened. So we can take a closer look here. We made these glowy mushrooms. These cliff tiles are what I'm talking about here. Some also kind of glowy water and a waterfall. But this pattern, I have no idea how I made this. You can watch my VOD and kind of see how it started as this sketch, and then we slowly, just moving pixels around, somehow ended up with this pattern. So we made every single possible angle and slopes that we need to start designing levels with these tiles. So I'm very excited to continue making assets for this level. Here's a rope decorative fence with some little bat-shaped posts, which I also quite like. So that was a very exciting thing that we did this week. I love thinking about new areas. I love designing new areas, and me and Cherry make a very good team kind of designing things back and forth. Part of my marketing plan last week involved creating a bunch of unique pieces of content for social media revolving around the different characters of the game. So early this week, I started putting together scenes featuring the different characters and NPCs that live in the Frog Village. So one that we started on was one of these old golfer frog characters. He has a side quest that the player does in our playable demo, and something that we thought would be fun with these promotional pieces would be to kind of show some bits of story that you might not see in the demo. So there's a side quest involving retrieving his lost golf ball in the demo. So one thing we thought would be fun is we show him losing his golf ball. So I animated this little scene of this old golfer frog hitting his ball way too hard for how close he is to the hole, and then getting very frustrated as his ball is lost up on this ridge up here. Very fun. I love animating. I love golf, and trying to accomplish like a smooth golf swing in pixel art is a very fun challenge. I thought you will probably see this posted next week, maybe around the time this video goes up. So as I said last week, we are going to slowly add to our stream avatars over time with more species of animals that are featured in the game. And these are fun designs to do because, you know, I can reuse these smaller versions of the animals as like NPCs in the game. And I already have all these animations like walking and flying for the bat, waving and doing a dance. So it's all very useful animations to have and really enhances the stream experience. So we added the bat and the cat this week. All that's really left to do, I think, is the otter and penguin and birds. So we have 3 more species to add that we'll try to get to next week. A lot of fun with the stream avatars. We did a lot more work to the overworld this week. Basically finished the shape of the island, and then on the southern coast there is a beach area that is kind of a very small port town, and we did some early viz dev there, kind of doing some white and tan colored buildings with some kind of unique shapes. Still have to kind of figure out the scale and do some more viz dev there, but it was a great start, and it's really exciting kind of seeing the entire shape of the island come together. So here's a better look here. Here's the area that we did last week, and then if we zoom out you can see it's kind of lily pad shaped. If we go south along the path, we have our beach town down here. Then if we follow the path all around west and north, there are kind of some bridges that we can walk on to access the rest of these smaller islands. So today is Sunday when I record these recap videos. Yesterday for Screenshot Saturday, we put together a video showing off some battle system footage, which is very exciting. And it's actually popping off ridiculously on Twitter right now. I posted it around 3 p.m. on Saturday, and as of the recording of this, around like 36 hours later, we're sitting at 25,000 views on the video, 2,500 likes on Twitter. Very cool numbers, and it's reaching a lot of new people, so that makes me really happy. So here's the video we made for Screenshot Saturday, showing off some battle system footage with all of the action commands and attacks and defense all lining up to the beat of the music, and then doing a successful button input. You can see the perfect and the block text turns into some particles that then go up and fill the RP meter, which stands for rhythm points. Very exciting stuff. So we can check the tweet activity. We have 100,000 impressions almost. That's insane. 25,000 media plays and 10,000 total engagements. Let's fucking go, you guys. So it's nice to see that like being consistent and posting cool things regularly like this is really starting to pay off. And that about does it for this week's weekly recap. You know, during the week it didn't really feel like I was getting a lot done, but then I'm putting together this list and like looking at all the things, and it makes me very happy. Stuff is slowly coming together, and it's largely all prep for the Kickstarter coming up. Still really trying to push the fact that we have a newsletter and the Steam page. Those numbers are very important. So if you're watching this video, please sign up for our newsletter. If you want to play our demo in the near future when it becomes available, please wishlist us on Steam. That is a huge help and enables us to show publishers that there's demand for the game, and that this is something that people want to experience and want to play. Thank you guys for watching this video. I really enjoy doing these. It's really fun to look back, and it motivates me during the week to make sure I get a lot done so that these videos are exciting. I want to make sure I'm doing as much as I can every week and doing my best to update you guys and bring you along on the journey. So thank you guys for watching. Follow me on all the socials. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Let's go.